We're willing to do concrete measures overall, but I think it's, for our perspective, it's too early to talk about boots on the ground because we don't have a ceasefire, we don't have a peace process. And you also have to remember that Finland has 1,340 kilometers of border with Russia. So we take care of the northern flanks, but there's so many different ways that we can help out. And I'm really glad that we're seeing strong leadership coming from the UK.
But in what concrete ways are you willing to help out if, as you say, it's too early to talk about actually troops being part of peace efforts?
Well, there are two phases here. The first one is the military planning, which is going on right now, and it'll continue actually in London on Thursday. And then after that, once we have a clear plan, we start doing the commitments. But there are anywhere from 0 to 50 different ways they can help out. Boots on the ground is only one way. You know, you can talk about intelligence, you can talk about different types of things, but it's too early to commit right now.
Can you see any signs that Vladimir Putin is actually willing to enter into serious negotiations? President Zelensky says Putin's afraid to tell Donald Trump that he wants to carry on with the war. What chances are, do you think, that the Kremlin is paying a blind bit of attention to any of this?
I think the chances are abysmal. I don't think Putin wants a ceasefire. Putin doesn't want a peace. His original aim was basically to destroy the independence, sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine, basically to have Ukraine ceasing to exist. He hasn't changed his aim, and this is what all of us around the table have to understand. That's why we have to maximize the pressure on Putin, which means more sanctions, which means using the frozen assets, and which actually means militarizing Ukraine to the teeth.
So if the chances are abysmal, to use your phrase, that President Putin wants to actually take anything seriously here, is he just playing Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump seems to think he can get him to the table. So is he being taken for a ride?
Don't underestimate the capacity of the President of the United States, Donald Trump, to negotiate a deal. I'm sure many things will happen in the coming days, and I'm sure that we'll be moving in the right direction. I don't think Putin should be playing with Trump. That's, I think, quite self-evident.